When you hear the name Bee Gees, it's more than just a band. It's a story about three brothers, Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb, who shared not just a last name, but a gift of harmony, storytelling, and emotion that touched millions of people around the world. Now, their story didn't start with flashing disco lights or sold out arenas. It started small, just kids making music together. The brothers were born on the Isle of Man, spent some time in Manchester, England, and later moved with their family to Australia. That's where the dream really began to take shape. Imagine three young boys singing in perfect harmony. You can already tell something special was happening. One of their first truly big songs was Massachusetts. And here is the funny part. They had never even been there. But that didn't matter. The way they sang it, the longing in their voices, is connected with people everywhere. Suddenly, the Bee Gees weren't just boys with talent, they were international stars. But like many great stories, it wasn't all smooth sailing. By the late 60s, the pressure, the fame, and brotherly tensions pulled them apart. Robin left the group, and for a moment, it seemed like Bee Gees might just fade away. But sometimes, pain leads to the best art. Because when they came back together, they poured all that emotion into a song called Lonely Days. Listen to that track and you can feel it. The relief of being reunited, the heartbreak they went through, and the joy of singing as brothers again.
Good morning, Mr. Sunshine.
It's one of those songs that doesn't just play in your ears, it hits you right in the chest. As the years went by, the Bee Gees never stopped evolving. They weren't afraid to change. Pop, soft rock, disco, ballads, whatever direction they took, they brought that same magic and harmony with them. And every era had its own gems. Fast forward to 1991, and you find a song like The Only Love. It's slower, softer, but filled with heart. Barry's voice carries it, but really, you can hear the wisdom of men who had already lived so much. It's not their most famous track, but it's one that true fans hold close.
The vocals sound so warm here, so warm. And even the lyrics, the lyrics sound so personal, as if it's coming from the heart, and you can feel it.
Then there is Wedding Day. If you have ever been in love, or if you have ever stood across from someone and promised forever, that song is different. It's tender, full of gratitude, almost like a private vow set to music. The Bee Gees knew how to capture those universal moments of life and put them into a song that lasts forever. In 2001, the brothers released This Is Where I Came In, and that title feels almost symbolic, doesn't it? Like the circle closing. There would have been 2 decades of music, highs and lows, heartbreak and joy. This song became one of their final statements as a group, proof that even at the end they were still creating, still harmonizing, still being the Bee Gees. And that's what makes their story so powerful.
Their vibe, I love their vibe here. It looks raw and fresh.
They weren't just hit makers, they were survivors. They adapted, they reinvented, and they kept coming back with songs that spoke to the times, but also to the timeless past of being human, love, loss, hope and connection. So when we look back at songs like Massachusetts, Lonely Days, The Only Love, Wedding Day, and This Is Where I Came In, we are not just hearing music, We are hearing the journey of three brothers who found their way through life together, using harmony as their guide. And even though Maurice passed away in 2003 and Robin in 2012, the music still feels alive. Barry still carries the torch, and fans all over the world, old and new, still sing along. Because that's what the Bee Gees gave us. Not just songs, but memories, emotions, and a soundtrack for life's biggest moments. The Bee Gees weren't just part of music history. They are music history. And their story, just like their voices, will never fade. Thank you for watching this with me. Please share this video, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Especially if you're a fan of Bee Gees, like myself. I'll see you again in my next video. Bye.